Peruvian beef stir fry. It is served with fries and rice, double starch. So I just took some store-bought Ore-Ida Extra Crispies and I put 2 different types of chili powder. One really earthy called Urfa and one really mild ancho. You can use any chili powder blend you like, and of course a little salt, and get those suckers in the oven. Meanwhile, in a giant cast iron skillet, I have 2 pounds of skirt steak or flank steak. Now that's cooking up in a little bit of high temperature oil. And ideally you want it to get a little crisp at all the edges before you flip it around too much. I pat it completely dry, I brought it to room temperature, and I slice against the grain skirt steak or flank steak, whichever one has a better price, whichever one looks better in the case that day, that's what you roll with. Take it out, take the chill off, pat it dry. Very important when we're cooking proteins that the protein be nice and dry when it goes into the nice hot pan. Okay, so ahi peppers, let's get back to that. You can buy them online in a variety of colors and depth of flavor and levels of heat. This is fairly mild. The yellow ones that look almost like sunshine, quite frankly, are somehow strangely a cross between an orange and a lemon. These beautiful guys, these limon ahis, they're spicy but not crazy hot. And we're gonna use a little of the paste, which you can buy in even smaller jars than this. These, I defrosted from frozen. And you just rip out all the seeds. Every chili, the heat lives on the inside. So we dial the heat back when we remove the insides of the chilies. So you could use whatever peppers at your grocery store, a little combo of mild and hot if you like, and just buy a little of the paste to mix in, and you'll have the same flavor profile in the end. Once we start moving this around, now I can go nuts with my seasoning. Yeah, you really want that nice reddish brown color. I'm gonna eat you. So we always season from above, right? So we get an even coating of the salt and pepper and the seasonings that we're adding to our dish. Take a bird's eye view, right? That smells G-O-O-D. Now, I'm gonna find my food mover, get my food mover, and move on in the peppers and onions and tomatoes. Get all these guys going in there. And the tomatoes I seeded. You don't want them to make the dish too wet. Now, let this go a couple minutes and let those peppers and onions and tomatoes work it on out, and put a little liquid in the pan to lift up the drippings from the meat. And then we add ginger and garlic. Now we're gonna add a little bit of acidity. Instead of using wine or spirits, we're gonna add just a splash of vinegar. I'm using apple cider vinegar. 1, 2, 3. A count of 3, or about 3 tablespoons. So we give that a little spin, and again, the point is to lift up all of the flavor from the bottom of the pan. Then we're going to add a little cilantro or parsley, your choice. I have cilantro, or skip it altogether. And then we're gonna do, you can just serve this at the table. If you like things a little on the spicy side, you can put in a nice drizzle around the pan of that beautiful ahi paste to really bump that flavor up in the dish. Give that another stir. Now we're going to take our rice cooked to package directions, long grain or brown rice, whichever you prefer. I always cook my rice in stock, so bone broth or stock. Then we take a lime, some cilantro or parsley, and some scallions, some green onion. And then we take the lime that we zest and add its juice. Here's our Peruvian beef stir fry, gorgeous. We'll pile a big old mound of that up onto the plate with the peppers and the onions. Big old pile of fries. And there's our double starch with our lime.